Hi, it's Rochelle Bradley, and today I'm going to talk about two differences between CampNaNoWriMo and regular NaNoWriMo. So let's get started. Hi, I'm back, and I'm going to talk to you today about two different types or two differences between NaNoWriMo and CampNaNoWriMo. So if you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it stands for National Novel Writing Month, and it happens in November. CampNaNoWriMo is in the months of April and also July. So I'm going to tell you the differences, and then we'll describe them, or I'll discuss them. So two differences are, in camp you are assigned a cabin, and so it's a little bit different than regular Nano because you are in a region, and I'll discuss that in a little bit. Also, in camp you get to choose your word count or pages, or how many words, or not words, but how many minutes or hours that you would like to write. And that's different from regular NaNoWriMo because you have a set word count. So I just wanted to just put those out there first. So you are assigned a cabin and you get to choose your word count. Those are the two main differences. So I'll go into a little bit about regular NaNoWriMo is compared to camp. So cabins. Now in cabins, when you're in camp, when you choose and sign up for camp, you can choose to get randomly sorted into a cabin. You can create a cabin, or you can join somebody's cabin that they created by accepting an invitation, or you can not be in a cabin at all and be secluded in the woods for camp. So I created a cabin for my region, and RIMOs, which is what we call people who participate in NaNoWriMo, from my region have joined one. So I created one, I named it, and you can have up to 20 people in your cabin, and it's a little bit more intimate. Because you have a group chat. We also, for my region, created a Facebook group so that we could post things and things like that in our Facebook page. So the other thing, how NaNoWriMo, regular NaNoWriMo differs is that you select your region where you are located. So I'm in Ohio, but if you're from Cincinnati, you can choose like the Cincinnati region. That could be your home region. The other thing is, but if you're not from Cincinnati, but you live there now, and you're like originally from Indianapolis or Texas or whatever, but you know people from there, and you have other writer friends that are from there, you can be homed in Houston, Texas, or Indianapolis, or wherever, Anchorage, Tokyo, wherever you're from, you can be in that region, or you can be where you live now. If you're overseas and you want to be where you're from because you know people there, whatever, you can do that. Or if you're on their time schedule, time zone, you can be. So if you are working weird hours and you're up when Britain is up or whatever, you can be in their region, wherever you find somebody to help you. And that's a difference, one of the differences. And cabins, you can just post whenever. We can see whoever writes in the chat whenever we get on. So, and that's one of the differences. So another thing that in regular NaNoWriMo, which only happens in November, and They have a calendar in which you can put write-ins or like other events that your region would have. Like usually they have a kickoff party and or something, you know, different write-ins at libraries, coffee shops and things, which is one of the reasons we as a group, my region, had for camp, we created that Facebook page so that if somebody has a write-in, sorry, the recycling guy is here, or at least going down the street. So our Facebook group is good for posting write-ins or word wars, and that way you know, we can chat a little bit more freely in time. It alerts people where, you know, the Nano chat doesn't really alert people as frequently. So that's one reason, or one difference. Another difference is word count, or I guess selecting, being able to select a word count. For regular NaNoWriMo, you have 30 days to write 50,000 words. It sounds like a lot, and like I said, that's November. But if I can do it, you can do it. So it's 1,667 words a day for each day of November. For camp, I know April is a busier time. Well, I guess it's not necessarily busier, but springtime, especially if you have children, you know, lacrosse and softball and baseball and soccer and dance recitals and graduation, you can just name prom, you name it. There's things that, you know, you do with your kids. So it's a busier time for me. So I choose to do a lesser word count instead of 50,000 words. Well, you can do 50,000 words if you find the time. You can do 100,000 words. You can do 200,000 words. You can do 500 words. I choose 5,000 words for this April. Now, last camp in July, I did 50 hours because I was doing mostly editing. So that was very helpful because I could just log my hours, and then, you know, I didn't have to count words because sometimes I took words away and sometimes I added words. So that is one of the really good things about camp, is that if you are plotting or editing, you can choose hours or pages, as well as, or, well, minutes, whatever, minutes or hours or pages, because it's very helpful. I got my edits back from my editor for book 3 in my Fortuna, Texas series, and I'm going through my edits, and I'm going page, you know, I'm not adding, well, I might be adding a few words, but I'm taking some away and I'm tweaking, and I could do pages, and I could get a lot of pages because I'm going through them fast. I could also do hours, but I chose 5,000 words because I was adding a couple scenes to the book 4 in my series while my editor was having my story. So I could have done any this time. But if you're just writing, you can just do hours or words or pages, or, I mean, or words. So that's the cool thing about camp. Thank you for stopping by today, for visiting my channel. Please subscribe if you liked it, or thumbs up, and I will be having other videos in the future about writing tips and NaNoWriMo tips as well. I'll also have a teaser series going on for my upcoming book release that is due out May, gotta think it's the right date, May 21st, 2019, and please subscribe. I would appreciate it. And have a great day. I hope your day is as pretty as mine. And it looks like my kitty's smelling the flowers. Say hello, Biddy. Thank you again. Have an awesome day and happy writing.